was cute, he was funny. Like, I was yet so confident. When you're free with someone to an extent that you open up about anything and everything, communication is important. Communication is important. This one is different. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's actually been a long vacation holiday. I was in Zimbabwe back home, but I never actually got to film. I never got to film anything back home. I'm back in Zambia. I'm back at school, back for New Year. Get me. This is the same for us here in 2024. So happy New Year, you guys, and this is my first video this year, and I have a lot to share actually, and I'm not sure if I'm going to say everything, and I'm still thinking of what to say. And I know you have read the title already, which is my clown story. Guys, I have a lot of clown stories, so I think this is actually going to be a series of clown stories. And something you should know is that these are stories of the past, and we ain't doing that anymore. We ain't doing that. Okay, I'm going to be doing my makeup whilst I am talking to you. Guys, men will leave you in the desert without water. Everyone knows that. Well, I didn't know back then, but now I know. Back then I didn't know. When you're all innocent and your life is going so well. Not so well as such, but yeah, like that. Okay, I'm not going to be saying real names, of course, because of privacy purposes and blah blah blah. But I met a guy, his name Ryan. His name was Ryan, and well, we met in town and we started talking. Ryan is, or let's say was, a year older than me. Everything was going on with Ryan. He had just come back from studying in China. We met in Zambia. I was just starting to do my nursing, and we started vibing, vibing. And I remember I once asked my guy friend from Zim, I once asked him, like, if there's a sign that this guy will be into me, you know that thing when you're into someone and then guys, I was so into this guy, and because he was cute, he was funny, he was, like everything you go on. He was getting ready to look for a job, but then he wasn't looking for a job here in Zambia. Oh, by the way, he is Zambian, so yeah, there it is. So he didn't want to work here in Zambia, so he was looking for a job somewhere else. And then Ryan was so funny. He was like my best friend. Like that moment when you fall in love with your best friend, yeah, that was me. And then we'll talk like over the phone 24/7, because like we stayed in different cities. We'll talk 24/7, and I really enjoyed, I don't wanna lie, I really enjoyed his company, and I wasn't lonely when he was in my life. We'd call, we'd talk. When you're free with someone to an extent that you open up about anything and everything, yeah, that was the degree of how close we were with Ryan. And during the process, I fell in love with him. If you're in love, you don't see what the other person is doing to you, or if he's manipulating you or anything. You don't see it. You literally don't see it. It's just your world, just the two of you, and that was me. I was in that world with Ryan. To me, he meant everything. And I'm not a girl who posts guys or anything, but him, I'll post him. And I became that delusional to extent that I feel like he was my boyfriend. Whew. He also acted like my boyfriend, like as if we were dating, but we never told each other that we're now dating. I don't know if I'm the only one who stage of like dating someone without telling each other that you're now dating. So me, that is what I thought was happening. Guys, communication is important. You should always communicate with your partner, your friend, and everything. about everything, and then it helps a lot. It helps. He won't be left in the mud, stuck. What happened next is that we met in, was it like June, July, somewhere there. And we like talked for 2 months. Oh, guys, I was in love. Boy gave me attention like nobody else. Don't blame me, oh, don't blame me. Like, as we were talking, and he was acting like he was my boyfriend, and I was feeling like, yeah, I'm his girlfriend. And like, yeah, wait, everything is so going so well, perfectly well. Like, you're the only two people in the world. And then he, like, he once came to see me, so he actually went for a job interview where like in another town, so passed this interview, and now he was preparing to go and work in another country, which is very very far away, somewhere in, okay, I don't know where it is, I don't want to lie. So he was preparing to go and work in another country, came to see me. In fact, he was like, so this is when the problem started, but then me, in my own era, in my own delusional phase, I never saw it. And I think the guy knew, but when people just want to play you, they just do it. They don't care. They don't like. Yes. Before I say anything, a professional when it comes to makeup. I just do my makeup the way I want, for me to look nice and to look good, for what I want. So yeah, please put that in mind. He was doing stuff for his he was now applying for his visa and everything for him to go out of the country to work. So he was supposed to apply for everything and do some stuff for the visa thing in a city which was closer to where I stayed. So he was like, I can't afford going to and from the city 2 days, and like from going to the city and then going back home again and then coming back the following day. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to stay in your city, like where you stay in your town, so that the following day it'll be easier for him to travel back to where he was doing his medicals and everything. So I was like, okay. So he was staying at his friend's place and he came and then he saw me. We had a nice time. He came for like two days. He was there for 2 days. So we were together these 2 days, and not like together, but he would come and see me where I stay. So it was nice. I don't want to lie. I really enjoyed his company, and everything was just perfect. Like I was like, oof. This guy, he came to see me, and I'll tell my friends that I'm going to see him, and my friends will be like, finally someone has a boyfriend, because you guys, my friends, though, literally don't think that I've ever been in a relationship. So yeah, that's all my friends will be like, like, guys, he just came to see me. The thing, I don't know, you guys. What am I even doing to my eyes? I don't know. The last day of him being there, boy actually came to see me and he was drunk. Can you even imagine? How can me, I was so bad. Like, so when he came to me drunk, I was so mad. Like, how could someone come to see me drunk when he knows that this is the last day that we're going to be together, and chances of seeing him again before he left the country for work were very low. So I was so pissed off, and it didn't go out like so well as planned. And then I actually had to go home earlier because, guys, I just couldn't handle it. He apologized. Yeah, he apologized, and then he left. He came to see me for the last time, and he left he went back home where he stayed. A moment when you're with someone and everyone is just looking at you, like, people would admire us. They would even be like, I remember this other time when he was taking me home, and then this car stopped by the side, like by the side from where we were walking. And then the guy who was in the car was like, bro, keep her, because the way you look nice together and everything. And then some people were even like, the way you guys make each other laugh, it's so special. And then he had promised he was supposed to come and see me before he left, which was somewhere around September. And when it was September, guys, you don't know what happened. And me, like an understanding girlfriend, I was like, okay, I understood. Like, I was that understanding girlfriend because I'm not sure. Like, okay, to me we were dating, but to him, it's like we weren't. So, in my understanding girlfriendish era, I was like, okay, cool, I understand this and that. So I had to travel to another city because we were allocated in another city for clinical practices. That's when he called me this other time. So, mind you guys, before I went to another city, this guy actually would call me. I was like, I got you. Like, okay, the thing is, like, I was there for this guy. I wanted to be there for someone that I love, and I wanted to be there in every way possible so that, support. But however, I didn't know how dumb I was. And yeah, went to another city. And then when I was there, he started calling me. He was stressed out, depressed, saying that his visa had taken longer than it was supposed to, so he was stressed out. I don't know. I don't wanna assume things because it's something of the past, but yeah, that is what was happening. And I was there. I was there for him emotionally and in every way, except for physically. Yeah, I was there for him. I was there, and nothing bothered me by being there for him. I never saw it as if it was too much, or I never thought. And like, I once asked my friend if, like, what it means if a guy is like this. But I asked the guy like a long time ago, before anything even happened. My friend was like, guys do this and that when they have no one and they are just entertaining you because they are waiting for the right person to come. So when the right person comes, he'll disappear, this and that. And I was like, this one is different. Like, you're so confident. I was like, no, bro, this one is different. I don't think he wants to pay me like that. I don't think he's taking me like that, like talking to me 24/7 just because he's waiting for another girl to come into his life and be his thing. I beg go. Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, I was like, no, this guy would never. I even told that guy friend of mine, I was like, this guy would never do that to me. He's so nice and sweet, and the way he talks to me 24/7, he warned me. He warned me, and I won't say he didn't warn me. You guys don't know what actually happened. I stood up to check my phone, and then the next thing, it wasn't recording. Like, what? After 24 minutes, my phone wasn't recording. It just ended past 6 minutes. What? Okay. I was so done telling the story. I was done doing my makeup, and right now I am supposed to start off from where I ended. Like, it's so frustrating. I don't want to die. Anyways, I ended where I was saying that what happened next is that after he called me, and then when I came back I think it was around November, when I came back, he posted something that I didn't like. And then, like, he was acting weird during those days. And then I thought of confronting him as a friend. But the confrontation ended up sounding like a judgment to him, which is something that I didn't know. I also got angry, and then I told him not to text me as long as he keeps up with that behavior. So that is what happened, actually. The next thing, after we didn't talk, we stopped talking. And he never texted. I was so sad. And he never texted, not even to check up on me or anything. And that is where I was supposed to start opening my eyes. But however, my eyes kept closed. I decided to like check out my TikTok. And then, guess what I found? A video that he posted. And then he had written me and my girlfriend. Oh, like, girlfriend? Like, bro, girlfriend, like that moment my eyes started opening up. And then at that moment, to be honest, I didn't cry or react or anything. I was just like, okay, so this is what is happening. Okay, fine. And then I just left it like that. After a week, so it was like 2 weeks after we had a quarrel. So after a week, he just texted me. He was just like, hey, I'm leaving the day after tomorrow. I thought you wanted to know. Imagine. Just like that. Literally just like that. Like, bro, why didn't you call me a few weeks back saying that your visa wasn't out and you complaining about not having money and asking me for money? And then the next thing, you are telling me that you're going the day after tomorrow. So I never really asked, like, say this to him in person or anything. I just acted cool. I was like, okay, when did it come out? Then it was like last week. I was like, okay, so me, I'm just being told just because he's now about to go. But then before then, I would know everything, every little detail. But then now I'm not that special. I'll be okay. I see. So me, I couldn't ignore the story of the girl anymore. I couldn't ignore it any longer. I had to ask him. I was like, what's her name? And yeah, he knew what I was talking about. He knew what I was talking about. And he told me her name. And then she was like, Shanice. I'm like, okay, so there's a girl. So all along, I didn't want to believe it. But when he told me her name there, then I was like, so she is there. He did hide it, but then I found out on my own. That was the pain that I was having. I was like, when did it start? And then he was like, September.
Oh, hell no!
September? Like, the September that you were calling me looking for emotional support is the same September that you started dating another girl. Like, which part am I missing? I let it go out, and then when 10 minutes was up, I wiped my tears, put on music, and told myself that this guy doesn't deserve my tears, and I am worth more. Because I was hurt. Yeah, I was hurt. I agree. But I told myself that I deserve better. With the guy, we don't really talk anymore like we used to. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. Anyways, everything just went down the drain just like that. And now he is in another country where he is working and his life is moving. Everything is going so well for him. Good for him, and I am here enjoying my life. And one thing is that life can be lifing, and it lived when it was with that guy. And do I regret anything? No. Lesson learned? Yeah, there was one, and I learned that I shouldn't trust guys, and like to the extent where I trusted this one, and no matter how good looking they are, it can just be a devil in Prada. So yeah, guys, this is my clown story, and please, guys, don't end up like me. Don't end up like me, like what I was, and just be careful out there. People will just use you for whatever you have. No, they don't care whether you're nice to them or anything. They just use you. They don't even care whether you're nice to them or anything. So please just be careful out there, you guys. Okay, let me finish putting on my makeup off camera. So guys, this is me. I'm done. Thank you for watching this Get Ready with me, and I feel so crazy, you guys. Anyways, thank you for watching my Get Ready with me for photo shoot. I think I'm going to take pictures. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's a girl, Sharon. Love you. Bye.